A long time ago, when there were no shapes, no beats, only a dark, boundless space. Like a dreamless dream, a void shrouded in darkness and silence. However, even in such a void, there were small signs of life that could not be seen with the naked eye, nor heard. Tiny particles of unknown energy lived in space. Millions and billions of small grains of light hover unceremoniously in the darkness. Sometimes these particles crossed each other in flight, uniting into a larger and more powerful piece. When such a ball could combine a sufficient number of particles collected along the way. Together, they gain mind and form, overcoming a new stage in their evolution. These shapes are called stars. One of these stars realized that she was born too far from her relatives, due to which loneliness befell her, and the path to the nearest star could be an eternity. Therefore, she decided to use all her acquired energy to shine as brightly as possible in the hope of attracting someone from outside with her light. At first, the cosmos remained motionless, which is why the star began to despair for its futile labors. Suddenly, before her eyes, the bright light of an approaching star shone, answering the call of a lonely spark. Their meeting was a discovery for both stars, for the first time colliding in front of another representative of the energy carriers. Since then, the yellow and white stars decided to stay together, keeping each other company and continuing to explore the wonderful world. However, soon the white star began to get bored from the usual communication and games. She wanted to comprehend the unknown, to fill the void not only in her heart, but in the entire cosmos. But how? After all the forces went to her own shine. The yellow star took pity on his friend and decided to share his energy with her, having an interest in what the young star's imagination was capable of. As a result, the white star used this power to create a new world that would be surrounded by new life, colors, sounds, and movements. And in order to protect its creation and itself from unforeseen threats, it created 3 powerful guardians of sky, water, and earth. Since then, the star has taken the form of a spruce, nourishing its world with roots. The yellow star took on the form of a luminary, feeding the tree with its power. To this day, 2 gods and their guardian live on the sacred land of paradise, the birthplace of our world and all life in it.
Sounds like a load of shit to me.
Watch your tongue, you little rat! Don't you even dare to speak so disrespectfully about the history of your damn origin.
Oh, fuck off, Corey. How should I even react to such bullshit that no one's ever seen?
Just because you've never seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's not my fault that I'm the only educated shape who's learned the technique of reading souls.
Well, even if it is true, the tree could have just chosen a less lousy place for our birth.
Oh, Blixer, you know that the tree would not condemn us to such suffering for no reason. We were born here because we are the ideal species to survive in such conditions.
And yet, we're gonna leave these conditions with 2 little tickets called genocide. Are you sure that this amount is enough for Devil to lag behind us?
I'm more than confident that we're following the instructions correctly. Devil still has plenty of worthy followers, compared to whom we are, just a bunch of scavengers. He won't be bored.
Can we take Kudo with us?
Blixer, I've told you before, even if we spend a couple more years collecting 10 more souls for him, his group still won't let him go. I know how dear he is to you, but we can't risk it.
Then why can't we just eat this junk and kill everyone who bothers us?
Blixer.
For them, he's nothing more than a whore who's been feeding them for 100 years.
Blixer.
I refuse to leave without him, whether you like it or not.
Blixer!
You know what happens to those who succumb to the temptation of souls. And you know very well that that addiction will cloud your mind so much that you will not be able to distinguish friend from foe. It's hard for me to admit it, but this may be our only chance to get out of here, whether you like it or not. We can't take Cuda with us, but we can have a small farewell feast at the main gate before we leave. Okay? Fine.
He is right. All those souls give us our power and strength. In return, they take away our sanity. And this is not just another fairy tale that's written on the walls of the caves. I saw it with my own eyes. At the beginning of Pandemonium, one shape gave into temptation and absorbed more than 10 souls. He became a mindless monster, obsessed with killing and devouring his companions. Before his powers could increase even further, the devil gathered an army and defeated the monster, proclaiming himself as the ruler of the city. Since then, our city has prospered under the new rule. Everyone was obliged to benefit, or they'll be killed. And if you want to leave forever, you have to pay.
I still doubt the devil will pat us on the shoulder and roll out the red carpet to the exit. If this plan fails, I'll kill me before he does. I know, Blix.
Glad to see you in good health, boss.
Cuda! You allow these bastards to treat you like a bag of shit again? You know how much that pisses me off!
Don't exaggerate, boss. I'm already used to these petty troubles, you know? Besides, they definitely won't kill me or deprive me of my vital organs. I'm fine. Soon today, you and Master Corey will finally leave Pandemonium. It would be nicer to say goodbye on a pleasant note, don't you think?
We'll have a feast before leaving. In our cave. You will come.
What? But boss, I'm not worthy of such honors. I hardly helped you with the extraction of the souls, and I'm not even a member of your group.
Listen, get your ass over here now. We're having an important meeting.
In a minute! That wasn't a fucking request. That's an order. You will be there.
You're too kind, boss. Antony, it's me, Cuda. Is my order ready?
Hi, Cuda. Could you wait a bit? I'm busy here, but your order is ready. Make yourself at home, but not too much.
Oh, Jesus.
Bob, bring me a towel. I can't believe it. Hiding my product in their stomach and thinking it was a good idea just added extra work for me. Asshole. Cuda, my most charming client. Long time no see. Here you go. Standard set. Enough for 10 hours.
Thanks, Antony.
Ain't you gonna check?
Not necessary. Please, prepare a larger set for next week.
Sure thing. Why the long face?
What do you mean? It's my regular face.
Come on. We've known each other for more than 100 years. I already know the difference between your normal and gloomy face. Spill it.
I came to break the contract regarding my boss.
You mean Blixer? Is that so? Although, I have already collected enough material about him to not regret it. You guys made good money from this. Let's see. Last time I compiled a report on all the experiments he underwent and their results. I found out that his body has amazing properties regarding recovery and adaptation to certain external stimuli. For example, about 50 years of shock therapy, limb trauma, poison tests to varying degrees, and regular blood donation at this moment are no worse for him than a bruise on the knee. And I haven't yet mentioned his blood, which is capable of rearranging DNA to match someone else's, as if copying its qualities. I also decided to take notes on Corey's ramblings, given that most of his information matched mine. The soul does indeed cause addiction and partial clouding of the mind, but it helps to enhance the strength of the wearer's body and provokes mutation. However, the theory that other shapes' memories that the soul contains are the cause of madness is still a mystery to me. Just like the fact that over time, the soul loses these memories far from the source until it completely becomes an empty shell of energy.
I had no idea you were so interested in the tales behind this madman.
Every empowered genius started his career as a madman. There's no shame in that.
Well, neither Blixer nor Corey will have to deal with society anymore after they leave Pandemonium. They'll probably find better things to do outside.
Kuda, leaving Pandemonium means dying.
What?
It doesn't matter what Prince Devil offers you. He invented this custom only for his own benefit and amusement. Of course, no one was interested in how those who decided to leave were doing, because no one cares about each other in this city. No one is waiting for letters, guests, or gifts. The fact remains, Devil will never let anyone go.
Corey, you've finally arrived. It's been a long time since you visited my tower, and I, knowing you, have been waiting for the day when you'd make up your mind.
Get to the point. I brought 20 pieces for me and Blixer. If you don't believe me, you can count it.
You're the only shape in this town that I think is the most honest, Corey. But, if you insist, I'm quite amazed at the fact that you managed to get as many as 20 souls without killing any of the inhabitants. It would be a pity to miss such a talent in our city. Are you absolutely sure of your decision?
Yes. Now be kind and keep your end of the bargain. We're leaving.
Of course, you are free to leave. As soon as you give your souls too.
Huh? Master, excuse me?
Did you think that those 20 souls that you brought wouldn't include yours too? Not to mention your partner, whose loss I will not mourn much, given his uselessness. 20 for the damage that will follow the loss of a potential employee and consumer in my city, and 1 for all the care I've given you over the years, such as access to start a business, housing, protection, and the ability to extract resources.
We had an agreement, Devil. Don't you dare pretend to be a god who's provided me with life and soul. I've already done enough for you to live in greater prosperity. And you won't just let me go irrevocably?
I've already told you, Corey. It's not my fault that you think too well of me. Believe me, it's hard for me to let go of such a smart shape like you. So if you are no longer useful to me, you will not be useful anywhere else. Get him.
Look, up there!
Blixer? But that means...
It's useless. He has nowhere to run, especially with such a load. You are only delaying the inevitable, Courtney. Why did you even decide to keep an eye on this scum? It's been a long time since we got rid of all the weak and useless members of our city. And this creature continued to draw strength from you and patience from us.
I'm not going to listen to you and waste my time. I'll quickly deal with you, and then with everyone who thinks they have the right to take someone's life. You won't have to do it alone. Cuda? What are you doing here? You should find Blixer and help him instead of me. He needs you more.
Do not consider it rude, Master Corey, but I serve Blixer, which means that I will only follow orders from him, and the best order now would be to help you.
If that's the case, let's try to deal with this bastard twice as fast. Let's show him what the scum of Pandemonium is capable of.
Have it your way. I will give you a little of my time for this little entertainment. Please, let's take our time and enjoy this moment.
I knew this would happen this way. Why didn't you listen to me? Why did you continue to try? In the end, Fine! You wanna get me and the souls? Get all in one!
Master Corey? Master Corey! Are you wounded? What's the matter? Let me see. Fuck! It's too deep. Shit! Master Corey, let me take you to Antony. I'll pay for everything. She'll cure you. Quickly,
No need, Cuda. It's all over for me. Run. Take care of Blixer. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. But I couldn't leave him alone. But now I'm sure there's someone to look after him. And I trust you. I'm ready to meet my creator and trust him with my soul. I'm so happy. So happy.
Nothing surprising. The end was predetermined. You're free to go, Barracuda. But I doubt you'll be satisfied with another 100 years with your back. What are you doing? Macabre.
Oh, je suis désolée. My hand slipped. The moment was so tense and I couldn't resist. You can't even imagine how tired I am of these performances. You've locked them up here so that no one will escape, and yet you're still reducing the city's population. It will affect my business, your rule, and in the end, either you will lose control, or there will be no one left to whom you can order. I'm not going to sit on my ass and watch you get worse and worse because of your fear of losing everything. My patience is over, Baiser. Who knows, maybe this young talent will be able to bring color to this fated place that we consider home. Even this little one will definitely do better than you in all the 100 years of rule.
You ungrateful!
Tais-toi et meurs déjà.
I thought you were on his side.
Oh? So what? Did you plan to take his soul for yourself?
No. I'll only take Holy's soul with me. With Devil's soul, you're free to do whatever you want.
Already did. Now why don't we discuss plans for the future? How about becoming a king?
I thought you would take on the role of a ruler after killing him.
Silly. Real rulers do not sit on the throne in plain sight. And besides, this genius was going to use me as a conveyor for his army of kids to replace the dead servants. Therefore, I was just waiting for the perfect moment when a worthy candidate would appear.
Fine. I agree to your deal. But Blixer will be king.
Quoi? Blixer? You mean that little gray rat? The weakest and most miserable inhabitant of Pandemonium?
Yes.
Deal.
They're all dead? If Blixer took all the souls, then he... I can't move. He's already lost his mind. Then I'm too late. He spoke my name? Boss? Do you still remember me? This is a miracle! You truly have become the new fresh ruler of us all. I'm so happy. But even though I tried my best to keep Master Corey safe for you, I could only save his soul. I will accept any punishment.
No need. You've done enough.